Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to give you guys a heads up on a free Steam title that you can get forever right now. That is Bioprototype. We'll talk about that. An awesome Steam game deal has come back in stock. You definitely want to jump on that, and some other great deals as well. More on all those at the end of this video. But right off the top, Bioprototype, a roguelike and skill customizing rhapsody. This is an auto bomber with programming elements. Customize your character skills with visual programming, utilize enemy organs to finish the mutation, and construct the ultimate prototype one can survive in the endless wave of flesh. Now, they put out a post noting about the free access to Bioprototype and our apology. This was posted back on May the 6th, so I'm just coming up on this now, so my apologies on the lateness. So they had a post: "Dear players, we sincerely apologize to all fans of Bioprototype. The game was removed due to the publisher's policy violations on Steam, and the compensation plan did not meet your expectations. Below is the full story and our new solutions. Cause and responsibility of the incident. The reason of the removal: Bioprototype was developed by our team and published globally by a publisher company, BD Games. In early 24, the publisher broke Steam rules. Since we're not the administrator of or the publisher team, we're unable to know the details of the violation. This violation has nothing to do with our team or Bioprototype, but Steam required all games cooperated with the account to be removed. The removal only affected Bioprototype. Its sequel, BioWeaver, is a new project, not a renamed version of Bioprototype. We regret that some players mistakenly believed the still available BioWeaver to be rebranded as Bioprototype." Now, they noted their mistakes. "We failed to check risks in the publisher's partnership and didn't draft any legal provisions against publishers' violations. We handled the crisis poorly. From June 24 to the present, in order to maintain the basic operation funds of the company, we chose to focus on developing a new project and entrusted an outsourcing service agency to handle over 100,000 players' key requests manually. During this period, we hope to explain the situation to Steam to restore the game and communicated with the official various channels multiple times, but were ultimately rejected. These wrong measures led to the untimely or missing issuance of keys. Early on, we forced players into an epic key solution due to Steam's key limit, only 2,000 keys allowed. We ignored that many players prefer Steam, and this decision was careless. We are truly sorry." And they noted the reason why solutions were delayed: "We signed anti-price discrimination agreements with the publisher on other platforms before the incident. If we had released Bioprototype for free at any time, we would have faced legal action and heavy penalties as well. This was another mistake in our risk management, failing to foresee how these contracts would limit our response during a crisis." Now, they note, number one, their current solutions, free access and compensation. Bioprototype will return to Steam for free for 2 months, May 20th until July 20th. All players can add it to their library, and you can add it right now. They also noted discounts for the Bio Series bundle, and they noted thank you to every player who criticized us, gave advice. Your feedback helped improve our games. If you have any comment, feel free to reach us via Discord or Steam community. So that'll be free until July the 20th. I'll give another mention before it leaves, but add that to your library, yours to own forever. Kind of a wild story attached to that. You know, the gaming world can be a pretty crazy place, especially when you talk about these lower key titles that are looking for publishers to jump on board and help, you know, alleviate the process of getting their games listed on Steam with so many publishers in the game. And a smaller team, obviously, their main focus is going to be on making a quality game that a lot of the other ins and outs, you know, I don't blame them all too much, and they are doing what they can to get the situation fixed, and they're offering the game for free, so hey, credit to them on that. Probably a story that went super under the radar as well, given, you know, I didn't even know about it until now, but there you go with that. That is available for free, so go check that out. Bioprototype free until July 20th, but once you add it to your library, it'll be yours to own forever. All right, moving on from that. RoboCop Rogue City, the Fanatical deal was not a mess up or anything like that. I thought this deal was so good that it was a mess up. It did go out of stock immediately. It is now back in stock. The standard edition is $3.74. The Alex Murphy edition was available for $4.49. That is out of stock. I would still say this standard edition for $3.74 is such a phenomenal deal. Bear in mind, to give you guys an idea, this game came out in November of 2023, was received fairly well back then. Compare this game to a game like Lies of P, which Lies of P is a great game. I'm just saying, Lies of P came out in September of 2023, 2 months prior to RoboCop Rogue City. Lies of P still goes on sale for $30. It is $30 for Lies of P. Now, I think they're putting RoboCop Rogue City on sale so people get excited for unfinished business that's coming out, but I will say this, Lies of P, not to go on a tangent about that game, but I had a lot of buddies play that game through Game Pass that they wanted to play Overture, but they would have to rebuy the game, and they looked at the price point and the price point of Overture, and they were like, I gotta pay $60 to play Lies of P Overture? I'm not doing that, because Lies of P was removed from Game Pass. RoboCop Rogue City, I think, is handling it the better way, where you have this expansion coming out in Unfinished Business, and now you're discounting the game super heavily. I'm not saying Lies of P should get down to $3.74, but I feel like they should have done a Lies of P and Overture bundle for $40, and then I think a lot of people would have checked it out. RoboCop, I feel like now they're heavily discounting the game. People will play it. They'll get maybe excited for Unfinished Business that's coming out. It's very similar, considering these games came out right around the same time. They both have an expansion coming out this summer, with Overture already being out. Sure, RoboCop isn't as well received as Lies of P, and don't get it twisted, Lies of P sold 3 million copies. They just treated their development staff incredibly well. They got bonuses, extra paid vacation. Credit to the team over at Round 8, I believe, is that studio. It just would be nice to see that game a little bit cheaper, is all I'm saying. You know, that's all I'm saying. You know, we're a little cheap over in these parts. But RoboCop Rogue City's a great game, and I'm not that crazy about RoboCop or anything like that, but bro, $3.74 for this game is insane. Went out of stock super quickly. Fanatical told me that they were working on getting keys back in stock for a while, and lo behold, they do have keys back in stock, so jump on this as soon as possible. Link in the description box below. Just an outstanding deal, so definitely pick that up. Okay, another phenomenal deal over at Fanatical. A game that I'm not crazy about, but at this price, Dragon's Dogma 2, 66% off for $23.79. Now, to be fair, you know, Capcom under fire a little bit these days with some of these PC versions. You know, Monster Hunter Wild kind of getting cooked. Dragon's Dogma 2 kind of got cooked when it initially came out. There's still certainly an enjoyable open world action RPG here. I didn't get into it as some of my buddies did. Really, everybody that I talked to seemed to have a love-or-hate relationship with this game. And I'm not going to say I absolutely hated this game. It's just, I tried to get into it. It wasn't really my cup of tea. And maybe I'll go back and give it another shot, because I really did like the original Dragon's Dogma. Now, bear in mind, you know, I was playing Dragon's Dogma a decade ago. And Dragon's Dogma 2 just, I feel like, is a little bit dated in a lot of areas, but maybe that was the charm and what the game was going for. But $23.79 is the best price we've seen on it by far, so outstanding deal there, so definitely one to check out there. Now, a couple of deals from our friends over at Green Man Gaming. We'll go through these very quickly. Rematch is 18% off for $24.59. I know this game's been getting a lot of attention, and a lot of people have been wanting to check it out. It is available on Xbox Game Pass, but Slow Clap's newly released Rematch is available for $24.59. Hopefully they get that cross-platform play in there soon, but got a lot of people telling me it's quite good. Haven't played it myself yet, but $24.59 on that. Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2, 45% off for $33.14. Y'all already know how I feel about this game. I think it's absolutely outstanding, and they've been consistently dropping content updates, and more content updates are coming for the game, so $33.14 on that. Quite a good deal there. And then Resident Evil 4 Gold Edition, 49% off for $25.49. Always say, you're taking one of the greatest games of all time, you're doing a quality remake on it, you get one of the greatest games of all time again. It's a tremendous game. The Gold Edition includes the Separate Ways DLC as well. Outstanding pickup for just $25.49. But that is going to do it for me. Again, Bio Prototype available free right now. Go check that out. RoboCop Rogue City, absolutely awesome game deal. Back in stock. Dragon's Dogma 2, fantastic deal on that. Rematch, Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2, Resident Evil 4 Gold Edition. Links to everything, as always, in the description box below. If you buy anything, I do get an affiliate kickback, which is much appreciated. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.